What's up, everybody? I am Jaspreet Singh, and welcome to the Minority Mindset, and welcome back to our Monday edition. There are a lot of things happening in the economy. We have talks about unemployment rate near record lows. We have talks about layoffs. We have talks about tariffs. We have talks about interest rates. And now we have talks about a new presidential election coming in 2020. But the thing that I want to talk about in this video is jobs. Because unless America and Americans wake up about jobs and the future of jobs, we are going to be in for a big surprise. So here I just pulled up a Business Insider article which talks about the 22 most popular jobs in America. This data on this article comes from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and it talks about the most common jobs in America and how much these jobs pay. And I want to focus in on the top 3 jobs. I'm going to scroll to the bottom of this article because it starts from number 22 and works its way down. But let's focus in on the most popular jobs. So the number 1 most popular or most common job in America is a retail salesperson. Number 2 is cashier, and number 3 is combined food preparation and serving workers, including fast food. What do all 3 of these things have in common? So the first thing that all 3 of these things have in common is that their annual average pay is under $30,000 a year. So for retail salespeople, just around $26,000, $20,000 for cashiers, and just under $20,000 for this fast food workers and food preparation people. The second most common thing amongst these 3 most popular jobs is that there are a lot of people working these jobs. I mean, you have 4.6 million retail salespeople, you have 3.5 million cashiers, and 3.2 million food preparation and service workers. So that adds up to right around 11 million or so people in America alone handling these jobs. The third thing that all 3 of these have in common, want to take a guess what it is? It is that in 10 years, none of these jobs will really be around. I've talked about the digital revolution time and time again on our channel, and this article really makes it clear why this digital revolution is going to come as a shock to so many people who do not get with the times. Retail salespeople, there's people that work at Macy's and these other department stores that sell things to you. We don't need that if everything is automated and online. Cashiers, we already seen self-checkout lanes, and same with food preparation. I mean, we are seeing this happen right in front of us. I'll pull up this article right here from CNBC that talks about how this booming job market is leaving retail jobs, the number 1 most popular job in America, behind. It says right here in the first bullet point, retail is one of just 2 sectors that have lost jobs over the last few years. Imagine how this is going to play out over the next decade when the internet becomes even more popular and as more and more things move digital with automation and robots and artificial intelligence. And let's take a look at this right here. So this article is from The Guardian that talks about the end of the checkout lane because of self-checkout, seeing these Amazon stores where you just come in, pick up the things you want, put them in your cart and walk out. You don't even have to check anything out. Everything is connected to your phone, so you don't even have to go through the checkout line. It's all automated. You walk in, grab your things, and walk out. You don't got to talk to anybody. You don't got to go through the self-checkout line. You just walk out. So cashiers are going to be obsolete, even though we have millions of cashiers in America. And third, we talk about fast food workers or food preparation people. Well, McDonald's just opened up a store in Phoenix, Arizona that is run completely by robots. Let me read you this green part right here. It says, this McDonald's restaurant will employ a small team of human employees to ensure that all the robots are working correctly, and the food, cleaning supplies, and everything in between will be collected and run by robots. So we have robots making our food. We have robots collecting the money. We even have robots cleaning. So the 3 most popular and most common jobs in America, which employ around 11 million people, are going to be obsolete. Like, sure, we'll have some cashiers, but we'll have some fast food preparation people or some food preparation people, and we'll have some retail salespeople. But the vast majority of these jobs are going to be taken away, and unless you get with the times and realize this, you are going to be on the losing side of this equation. Now, before you start crying and talking about how robots are taking all of our jobs, this doesn't mean that we're going to run out of jobs. This means that a job market is going to shift. Like when computers became a big thing, everyone thought the same thing. Everyone thought that all jobs were going to go away because computers were coming in, so there would be no need for humans. But the job market shifted. The difference between now and then is that our job market is going to shift faster than we've seen ever happen before because of how advanced our technology is. So it's not like all jobs are going to go away. The job market is going to shift, but we have so many people, millions and millions and millions of people working in industries that are going to be affected that are completely unaware. And some people are kind of aware, but they don't think it's going to happen in their lifetime or anytime soon. But the reality is these things and this digital revolution is happening right in front of us. So it's your choice on what you're going to do. Are you going to sit there and watch it happen and let it affect you and then try to find a solution after it's too late? Or are you going to be one of the people that capitalize on this change? I've talked about this before, but anytime something happens in the world, you have three things that you can do. You can sit there and watch it happen, you can complain about it, or you can do something about it. And here at the Minority Mindset, we focus in on this third option, doing something about it by seeing how we can capitalize on this change. Look, if you are a cashier or you work a retail job or you work a fast food job or you work at one of these jobs that can potentially be automated, this is your time to really start thinking different. And maybe you want to go and get a different skill or master a different craft. This way you can get a better job. But at the same time, this is the opportunity for you and everybody else to really capitalize on this digital shift by understanding the internet and either starting your own internet business or by servicing other businesses that are on the internet. We see that the world is moving digital, so there's really no point to try to fight it. It's your time to get ahead of the curve and be one of the first people there that are established. This way, as more and more people come on the internet, you've already built your brand and you've built your reputation. I mean, this is almost like that gold rush from back in the day. If you can go there and be one of the early people on the internet and really lay your foundation and build your digital real estate by owning a slice of the internet, that will pay royalties and dividends for many, many, many years in the future because you were there early on and you did something about it. The first thing you have to do is understand what's happening, which is what we talked about in this video. The second thing you have to do is learn about the internet. I have a ton of videos on our channel where I talk about different ways that you can capitalize on this digital trend. I'll even link them in the description below for you to watch after this video. And the third thing you have to do is take action. It's not enough to just talk about what you want to do or think about what you want to do. You actually have to put in the work to MIH, make it happen. The reality is our job market is going to see a huge shift over the next decade, and it is up to you to learn about this and pay attention to it and do something about it so you don't get screwed over by the shift, because the majority of people are keeping a blind eye to what's happening, and I don't want you to do that, which is why I'm making this video and a lot of the other videos on the channel. This way you can capitalize on the shift and not get abused by the shift. Now, I want to hear your thoughts. How do you think the economy and the job market is going to change over the next decade? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Me and my team read every single comment that we get. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.